Come From Away is a story of compassion and kindness shown by a bunch of Gandarian people, which is on a province in Canada. And it's the kindness and respect and love that they show to a bunch of people who have been diverted there because of a major disaster.
If it hadn't been for their kindness and generosity, we would have never met.
We wouldn't have had a place to stay or food to eat.
So Diane is on a flight from Paris to Dallas. She is divorced. She's possibly thinking, this is it now. She's just on her own. She's quite happy. And she's on this plane and they land in Gander and they're stuck there for a few days. During the time that she's there, she meets an Englishman called Nick, who shows an interest in her and reawakens something in her that she thought had gone.
Nick is a businessman who works in oil and is pretty much a loner throughout the whole show, and he meets Diane, who's a lady from Texas, and throughout the whole piece he sort of they sort of fall in love together, and in real life they go on and marry each other. For the pair of them, it's a sort of journey of sort of meeting of minds and sort of clinging on to someone else in the middle of this new world and new disaster.
There is no way under normal circumstances that we would have ever met.
No.
Diane lived in Houston, I lived in England.
5,000 miles away from each
So we
other.
obviously had a lot of interesting things to talk about, how we grew up, so forth and so on.
There's some lovely moments with Nick. There's the little two conversations early on where they meet on the plane and then when they meet again on the bus, which are kind of slightly awkward and unsure. But then, of course, there's the duet, Stop the World, which is beautiful, about daring to say what you mean and just dying to say something, and neither of them actually do. It's lovely.
Stop the world from spinning round. I'm on a lookout, overlooking something worth taking the time to stop flying by and look down. Stop being scared and look around. Just tell her now and look now.
By being thrown together in the middle of this disaster in a sort of weird way that you just wouldn't expect, that while this is all going on there can be a love affair happening. That's the brilliant thing about Come From Away. It sort of merges these two storylines in with a romance that you just don't expect.
It's about her kind of delight in seizing that moment in this really absurd set of circumstances that I think propels her into doing something that she might not have done otherwise. And she falls in love, and it's a beautiful story.
I really think that the world needs to see that every country, every city, every room has nice people in it. If you don't take a chance sometime, you miss out on happiness.